If we eliminate the lines, the most entrancing star I accept is the one that could be staggering in our sky. It is this one, bug juice or scarab squeeze. It's a red beast star. If you put it where the sun is, it would contact the circle of Jupiter. It's enormous, exceptionally unpredictable, and going to explode. It's not as direct as it appears in the universe. These titanic occasions, like the most feared gigantic starbursts, could shake all that we see and don't see to its middle. Anyway, Betelgeuse has been seen as a sign. A red, very beast star that is multiple times more significant than our sun. Brian Cox and other space specialists figure it could go supernova at any moment. People are generally terrified of what will happen because the James Webb Space Telescope is taking stunning photographs of the star. When precisely will Betelgeuse become a supernova? And how colossal of an effect will it have on Earth? Let us sort it out. A star in the constellation Orion that shines so brightly that even people from ancient times noticed it. The remarkable star, Betelgeuse, is situated on the eastern shoulder of the constellation Orion. Scarab Juice is the second largest star in the constellation, and its name comes from its distinctive feature, the giant shoulder. It is one of the brightest stars in the night sky. On top of being unusually bright, the star is also an odd shade of red, which, as we will see, signals trouble. We've been aware of Betelgeuse for a surprisingly long time. A Greek scientist named Timoi also studied it. Around that time, the only thing people understood about stars was their color. Timoi said that Betelgeuse was orange in color. Researchers have been studying the star much more closely recently and now have a good idea of what makes it so curiously bright. One of these qualities is that the star changes brightness a lot, with a visible magnitude of 0.6. Betelgeuse is a variable star, meaning its brightness changes over time. Recently, experts have discovered new information about the star. In 2019, researchers first noticed that Betelgeuse was acting strangely. Despite the fact that Betelgeuse didn't completely stop shining, it wasn't the same. It had become much less bright, shining at a magnitude of around 1.6. Scientists immediately began to investigate why the 10th brightest star appeared this way. Their research led to startling conclusions. Researchers have made a frightening announcement based on their observations of the strange signs the star has recently shown. They say that Betelgeuse could go supernova at any moment. Brian Cox, a renowned researcher, offered this alarming statement. As a prominent professor of particle physics at the University of Manchester School of Physics and Astronomy, his opinions carry significant weight. Cox is also a science show host, an author of numerous notable science books, and the Royal Society Professor for Public Engagement with Science. Brian Cox says Betelgeuse is like a ticking time bomb because it could explode at any moment. To make matters worse, the James Webb Space Telescope has provided extensive evidence to support this claim. But what unusual signs has Betelgeuse displayed that have caused such concern among astronomers? Based on new information about Betelgeuse, the star has been labeled a supernova candidate. However, researchers are still unsure when it will explode. One reason for this classification is that Betelgeuse is 10 times the mass of the Sun. A star only needs to be 8 times the Sun's mass to qualify as a potential supernova. Things get even more intriguing though because researchers have used various tools, such as the James Webb Space Telescope and the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, to monitor what's happening around Betelgeuse. What they discovered remains fascinating. On August 31st, some time ago, the star Betelgeuse reportedly emitted unusual signals that made its future uncertain. What did they find? They were able to detect specific light waves coming from the star, which is highly unusual. But that wasn't the only thing researchers noticed. This brings us back to the idea that Betelgeuse is a star whose brightness varies. Sometimes, Betelgeuse was said to dim periodically and had dark spots, much like our Sun. However, circumstances have changed. Its transition from bright to dim now occurs twice as fast as it used to, which is another strange sign that Betelgeuse is behaving unpredictably. Researchers found that the star's dimming cycle reached a V-band magnitude of plus 1.614 in February 2021. This occurred shortly after the significant dimming event, demonstrating how the star appeared to A decrease in an odd manner occurred in 2019. That is because it's generally known as the Great Dimming. We could see that this event marked the beginning of Betelgeuse's strange behavior, which caused many people to worry that Betelgeuse was going to explode. The range of dimming was about 1.2 magnitudes between 2019 and 2020, with the lowest level of dimming ever recorded in 2019. Experts were certain that Betelgeuse would go supernova within the next 100,000 years due to this remarkable dimming. There is something significant happening in the universe, and this is truly unsettling. However, researchers quickly adjusted their views when they saw what happened next. Betelgeuse got brighter again after the Great Dimming and transformed into something significantly more striking. Astrophysicist Andrea Dupree at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics says the star is now 150% brighter than normal, making it the seventh brightest star in the sky. Researchers were astonished when they observed a red glow in the southern hemisphere. This led to various theories about what caused the Great Dimming. Firstly, it's important to note that not all stars exhibit the red glow of Betelgeuse. This red glow signifies a red supergiant star, the final phase of a star's life before its death. The red glow, however, is caused by a surface temperature of around 3,500 Kelvin, which is much cooler than the Sun's outer layer, at 5,500 Kelvin. Despite being cooler, Betelgeuse is much larger than the Sun and nearing the end of its life. Physicist Brian Cox asks, does this mean that Betelgeuse is about to go supernova? The fact that Betelgeuse is a red supergiant already demonstrates that it is nearing the end of its life. A dying star often dims over time, which scientists initially believed explained its behavior. However, Betelgeuse's new, unusual behavior caused researchers to become significantly more concerned. Many telescopes are now focused on the Great Dimming. Things became more intriguing because experts still don't fully understand Betelgeuse's strange behavior. Scientists are now using cutting-edge tools to monitor the fascinating phenomena surrounding Betelgeuse. The James Webb Space Telescope has been a particularly effective instrument in this research. Since its launch in 2021, the telescope has helped researchers learn much about Betelgeuse. Recent images of Betelgeuse's dimming taken by the telescope revealed that the event was caused by a surface mass ejection. New research shows this mass ejection was about 400 billion times greater than a typical coronal mass ejection from the Sun. The James Webb Telescope can also detect light waves and frequencies invisible to the human eye, offering deeper insights into Betelgeuse's activity. For instance, researchers have observed dust clouds forming on the star's surface that resemble leaves in space. Despite Betelgeuse's impending death, scientists remain captivated by its peculiarities. Betelgeuse is believed to be several times larger than the Sun, and the bright red star may shine for the next decade. However, given the unusual events surrounding it, this assumption may not hold. Experts believe that Betelgeuse is unlikely to explode soon, but when it does, it will be the first supernova visible to the naked eye since Johannes Kepler's observation in 1604. Astronomers also hope Betelgeuse's explosion does not happen soon because they are still studying the star's strange behavior. Despite their certainty that Betelgeuse will go supernova, the exact timing remains a mystery. Betelgeuse, often referred to as Betelgeuse, is one of the most fascinating and massive stars visible in our sky. If placed where the Sun is, it would extend out to Jupiter's orbit. This unstable red supergiant star is on the brink of a dramatic end. Events like these remind us that the universe does not operate in simple terms. Spectacular phenomena, such as supernovae, could fundamentally change our understanding of the cosmos. Betelgeuse has exhibited captivating signs of instability, prompting astronomers like Brian Cox to suggest that it could go supernova at any moment. His concerns are based on recent data and images from the James Webb Space Telescope, which capture the star's instability. Scientists have observed its brightness fluctuations becoming more pronounced, suggesting that Betelgeuse is entering a critical phase in its life cycle. In 2019, during the Great Dimming, Betelgeuse's brightness dropped to an all-time low, alarming astronomers. This phenomenon led many to speculate that the star was nearing the end of its life. Researchers also confirmed that Betelgeuse is several times more massive than the Sun, a crucial factor in determining its fate. More recently, Betelgeuse's brightness surged by 150%, making it the seventh brightest star in the sky. This unexpected increase in luminosity has sparked theories about its behavior. Some scientists believe it could indicate an imminent supernova, while others suggest environmental factors, such as dust clouds or changes in surface temperature, may be influencing its radiance. The James Webb Space Telescope has proven invaluable in these investigations, revealing dust clouds on Betelgeuse's surface that appear like leaves in space. While Betelgeuse's death is inevitable, researchers are eager to learn more as it continues to exhibit unusual behavior. If Betelgeuse were to go supernova, it would be the first such event visible to the naked eye since 1604. The implications of a nearby supernova could be significant, potentially affecting Earth's atmosphere. For now, astronomers remain vigilant, hoping to uncover more about the star before its explosive end. Betelgeuse serves as a vivid reminder of the dynamic and unpredictable nature of stars. The continuing research into this enigmatic star underscores the importance of technological advancements like the James Webb Space Telescope, allowing us to probe deeper into the mysteries of the universe. Ultimately, the story of Betelgeuse is still unfolding. As scientists gather more data, we may better understand its life cycle and the broader implications for stars in our galaxy. Each new discovery brings us closer to predicting if or when Betelgeuse will go supernova and what impact that event might have on Earth.